Hey Taurus, this is Just with your mid-month March 2017 consultation. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day. So Taurus, this is going to be kind of very focused. If for those of you that this does not apply to, and hopefully it doesn't, go back and look at other signs that relates to your sun, moon, and rising and Venus for the love portion. So this is pretty much screaming, screaming, screaming. Some of you, I feel, are going to be experiencing some difficulties or have been in the month of March. And I feel like it's been going on for the past 4 months for some of you. I kind of see layoffs. I see layoffs. I see some of you having to deal with layoffs or downsizing or just your job coming to an end. Others of you, I see that you see that around you. If there's things going on, it could be a particular scandal that's going on at the workplace, but you've been safe from it. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with, if you have a partnership with another person, having to have that breakup. So there's some type of a breakup with a business partnership with you and another person, because I feel like there's some things that came out, or maybe some things that weren't really disclosed, and it has something to do with money, or has something to do with the practicality of how the business is ran. And perhaps at this point, some of you are not necessarily on the same page with that other person. So some of you, as far as it relates to money, finances, career, and job and business, there's some shifts and changes that's going on right now. There's some endings that are affecting you directly, and there's some endings that's happening around you. So I'm getting some of you are directly being affected by it, and others of you are hearing about it, are the witness to things happening and things ending for other people at the workplace. You may hear that business partners are going their separate ways, that sort of thing. But there is some shakeups and some changes as it relates to the workplace. Some of you have been really holding on to your money because you've been, I feel like, in a maybe since the past month, something has changed and it put you on the fence. Like you had holding to your money, you wasn't really sure about how you're going to be able to make out. You were at a crossroads, or someone was at a crossroads, and that kind of shook some things up for you. It looks like you guys kind of worked things out, although it's still unclear as to if things are going to be completely worked out. And you may be at that stage too. Some of you may be at the job where it's like, okay, some amount of people left, but they're telling us that, our jobs are safe, but there's just this underlying feeling of like still not being sure, that the dust isn't completely clear. And some of you know that you're not completely out of the woods. And I feel like there will be, however, some type of good news. So if someone owes you money and they've been really tight about it, and that has created a level of conflict between you and that person, vice versa, I feel like having weathered the storm and perhaps trimming the fat for some of you, you will receive your money, or you will get what you deserve. You will get what you need. Some of you will be able to sit down with someone, particularly a man. Someone is going to help some of you, aid you in something that you need help with. So for some of you, it could be financial, right? You're going to someone for financial help. So some of you could be at the stage where you're pulling your retirement, your 401k, your Social Security. Others of you may be getting loans, that sort of thing. I do see that you're going to get good news if it is a loan. Okay. It may not be very clear at first if you're going to get the loan, and there may be some stipulations and some rules and regulations that comes along with it. Okay. And you may, as a result, because you have to take out this loan and do ... you may have to change something or cut something out or end something that was causing an expense for you, or creating problems for you, in order for you to mitigate whatever situation that you're going through. And again, I'm speaking for monies. Okay. I'm seeing that there is going to be, some of you are there's definitely a changing of life circumstances. And I've been saying this to you guys forever. For Taurus is forever right now, as far as a specific path. But a lot of you now are having to deal with specific situations that is going to cut things out of your life, so that you're almost like you're only given a one option to go down one path, and that's because that's where you need to go, obviously. Um, Toward the end of the month, I'm seeing that, and it could have started in February, and now it's in, from March until April. But there's going to be some type of something that you may hear or you may know that you feel like, okay, you may be telling someone to watch out, watch their back, even though they're telling you, hey, everything is great. Someone may be telling you that, hey, everything is great, but you kind of know that you need to sit and wait and watch, because I feel like within the next 2 months, be it since February until April or from now March until May, there's going to be a lot of things that come out of the wash, and someone that's not necessarily being who they're claiming they are, that's all going to come out within the next 2 months. So again, it could be from February to April or from March to May. So you're kind of being urged, even if this is a business situation, for you to kind of just sit back and wait. No matter what all is being said to you, there is an element of things that have yet to be released or yet to be divulged, either, and it could even be you that's keeping things, and it'll be a couple months before things are kind of put out there. But I feel like even whatever secrets are being hidden, it's never going to be 100% understood, all the details about it. There just may be like, I can't prove it, but I know how I feel. I know what I feel. Like some of you are going to be feeling that. It's going to be a sense of like, I can't prove it, but I just know, So somebody, I'm seeing that there's a wolf in sheep's clothing, wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone that may be telling you a lot of things and trying to make you feel like everything's okay. They may be changing up on you, like they're trying to give more, they're trying to work at it more. But the core of it, you already know that the relationship may have been severed, or there may be some type of end to something, even though they're trying to make you feel or believe that everything is okay. So this could be happening external to you. I feel like some of you are a witness to this. A lot of, especially those of you that's not in any type of relationship, love relationship or anything like that. Some Tauruses definitely, whether it be work or love or family, you're a witness to this. It's not necessarily happening to you, but you're almost the person that has to kind of keep the secret. And you're advising people this month. You're giving a lot of advice to people that's in these very gray areas, because you've been the one sitting back and kind of watching everything. Okay, so some of you may choose to divulge to those that you think is what is necessary for them to know, which I'm sure a lot of you will say, sit back and wait. This is not all what you think is not all what you know. You know what I mean? So there's that. Now, others of you, as it relates to love, because this thing was screaming for love, and before I even get into the actual love part of it, for money, because that's, to me, that's usually important. It's important to have money and have a sense of security there. I would say definitely, if you feel a sense that before you were penny pinching and you had to be very careful about your money, continue to do that. Definitely do not, I feel like until possibly the 14th of May, just wait until after May is done, I'd say. Before you can 100% feel comfortable with where you stand with your money. But I feel like the people that I'm talking to about this and that can relate to exactly what I'm saying, you already know that. You already can sense it. So whatever you guys are sensing, believe it. Don't believe what you see or what you hear. Just believe the signs that are being given to you and the intuition that you're feeling right now, because you're pretty much on the money. And I also wanted to say this. Get your ducks in a row. If some of you are in situations where you don't feel like you can trust whomever's around you, believe it. Believe it. And you have got to make you, put your name in that you, ... whatever your name is, make you the priority until May. You really have got to, it's almost like saving a life. Like you have to save your life, because I'm saying, and that's not for everyone, obviously only for those of you that can relate to this, but I'm not saying that it's going to be a showdown, but you have got to have your wits about you, because someone is not playing fair. And if you're not paying attention because you don't have the evidence, you don't have it dead in your face, and this person is quite clever. So you need to rely on your feelings, and and pay attention to words that other people say to you too. If someone says, slow down, or someone, there's going to be someone that comes in your life. You may know them, not know them, but there'll be some type of a male that will come in. Okay. And I feel like there's going to be some type of advice or, I don't want to say warning, but some type of advice, some type of communication. So just be very careful. Again, no matter what all everyone says to you, you have got to rely on your intuition. That being said, as far as love is concerned, some of you Tauruses are the other person, and you know it. You know that you're the other person in someone's marriage. Someone will be soon divorcing, and some of you are in the midst of a divorce or breakup of a very significant relationship because there has been just this unable to work together, unable to make things work. There could have been, is definitely for some of you, there's some infidelity going on here. And I do see the end of the relationship. And I do see that although the person will say to you, hey, I'll give you what you need. And let's say you're a housewife, right? And you've always taken care of the home and he's always worked. And just as an example, and he says, I'm going to make sure that the bills are paid. I'll leave. I'll make sure the bills are paid, or ... Don't believe it. Go to your attorney, go where you need to go, get the advice that you need that is neutral. You need to go external to a person that has nothing to gain from you and find out what your options are. Like I told you, up until May, you have got to, it's almost like, it's not like, oh my God, I'm about to, like, oh my God, I'm about to die. But it is a very much saving yourself. Like, you have got to save yourself in this matter. And some of you that I'm speaking this to, you know who you are. You know that this relates to you. Others of you, don't break your neck trying to figure out if it's you. If this doesn't make sense, it's not you. If this makes sense, it's you. You know 100% that it's you. There's another person. And whoever you're in this relationship with, they're going to try their best to convince you that, they're a good person. That they're a good person and that you can trust them. But I would definitely say to be very careful. It doesn't hurt to get your own ducks in a row. If you guys later on can work things out and this was just a hiccup in your relationship, then it still would behoove you and benefit you to get your ducks in a row so that you know where you stand, if this ever were to occur again. However, if it does happen down the line that there will be a breakup, there definitely was some type of ending to some type of love relationship. And again, you could be the counselor to this. You could be the witness to this happening to an external relationship to you. It could be you and a girlfriend, a family member, someone at work that you're being told this information. And there is some ambiguity and some unclear things about what's going on. Even what they're telling you, you're not getting the full story. So you're going to gauge your intuition to get down to the bottom of it. But I would say for those of you that are actually going through this, get your ducks in a row. Make it about you. Really do align yourself with your own, you're your own lifesaver. You have to save your own life. So those of you that's going through a breakup where it has to do with living together, expenses shared, divorce, assets, those sorts of things, anything where it's not just a clean and even breakup where, we don't live together. So all he has to do is just stop calling me, vice versa, that sort of thing. Then yeah, I would say definitely get your ducks in a row. Absolutely. Because I feel like there's going to be and even those of you that's in a relationship where you've gone through problematic situations, there may be another person that has come into your life and you may feel like, wow, this situation could be promising because I'm going through a problem with this person. Definitely give yourself the time necessary to work on you. Still work on you. There's some you that needs to be focused on before any new thing can come, before you walk down a particular path, you want to make sure that path is clear. And in order for you to do that, you have to make sure whatever has been undealt with needs to be dealt with in order to ensure that that path forward is clear for you. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys for the remainder of March. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you'd like to share your thoughts, we would love to hear from you. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And I'm trying to think what else I would say, because it's been so long since I've done this. Yeah, I usually say leave your comments down below. And I guess I'll see you guys next time with another one.